What happens when a natural disaster hits a place already on high alert? Japan, a country that's basically built on tectonic plates, just faced a 7.1 earthquake that left 18 dead and 62 injured. But here's the thing, this isn't just about the numbers. It's about how a society that's spent decades preparing for quakes still finds itself in a race against time, with rescuers sifting through rubble in sweltering heat. And let's be honest, the fact that a shopping mall became a disaster zone? That's both terrifying and oddly symbolic. Think about it, a place meant for commerce and comfort turned into a site of chaos. What does that say about our modern infrastructure's ability to withstand nature's wrath? Personally, I think it's a wake-up call. We build these massive structures, but when the ground shakes, all that steel and concrete can crumble in seconds. The Aeon Mall collapse, with its second floor vanishing and a gas explosion adding to the chaos, isn't just a tragedy, it's a case study in how interconnected systems can fail. You have people shopping, then suddenly they're trapped under debris, and then an explosion compounds the disaster. It's like a domino effect no one saw coming. And the fact that 3 people are still missing? That's the gut-punch reality of these events. You can plan for earthquakes, but you can't plan for the human element, the panic, the unpredictability of gas lines, the sheer luck of being in the right place at the wrong time. What many people don't realize is that Japan's disaster drills are world-class, yet this still happened. It's not about being unprepared, it's about how even the best systems can be overwhelmed by the scale of destruction. And don't get me started on the heat. The article mentions sweltering weather making things worse, but this isn't just a side detail. It's a growing crisis. Climate change is making extreme weather more common, and when you combine that with a disaster response, you're asking first responders to do impossible things. Imagine crawling through rubble in 90-degree heat, knowing someone might be trapped under a collapsed ceiling. It's exhausting, and it's a reality that's only going to get harder to handle. Then there's the international angle. Firefighters from Taiwan are helping out, which is both heartening and a reminder of how global these crises have become. But here's a thought, why do we still rely so heavily on foreign aid in situations like this? Shouldn't countries like Japan, with their advanced infrastructure, be self-sufficient? Or is this just the reality of how interconnected our world is? And let's not forget the 2016 Kumamoto earthquake, which killed 50 people. This isn't the first time this region has been hit. It's almost like a cruel joke, nature testing the same area repeatedly. What does that mean for future preparedness? Are we learning, or are we just hoping for luck? The fact that nearly 35,000 homes are without power and 15,000 without water shows how quickly a disaster can unravel daily life. But here's what's fascinating. The government is setting up shelters with air conditioning. That's not just about comfort, it's about preventing heat-related illnesses among evacuees. It's a small detail, but it highlights the complexity of disaster response. You can't just save lives, you have to manage the aftermath, too. And the Prime Minister's words, a race against time? That's not just a cliché. It's the truth. Every second counts when people are buried under concrete. But what if the real race is against complacency? Because if Japan, with all its resources, is still struggling, what does that say about other countries? This earthquake isn't just a local story. It's a mirror reflecting how vulnerable we all are, no matter how prepared we think we are. So, as you watch this unfold, I want you to think, what would you do if your city faced a disaster like this? Are you ready? Or are we all just hoping for the best, while nature reminds us who's really in charge?